Students, teachers, and staff back to school and town council back to business on this episode of Barnstable Today. It's Monday, August 31st, 2015. I'm Sarah Colvin. A busy night lies ahead for Barnstable Town Council this week. Several public hearings dot the agenda on a variety of topics. Barnstable residents will have a chance to weigh in on an ordinance banning the sale of medical marijuana, a measure to ban plastic bags in town, the creation of a new Water Resources Advisory Committee, and a pair of community preservation requests. Town Council meets this Thursday at 7 o'clock in the Town Hall hearing room. Well, students will pack up their backpacks, board the buses, and enter the doors of Barnstable Public Schools on Wednesday, September 2nd. It's the first day of school for grades K through 12. But before students enter the classroom, staff and teachers prepared with a convocation ceremony held this morning in the Performing Arts Center at Barnstable High School.
First day for staff, and we have our opening day convocation at 8:30 this morning. We'll hear from our town manager, Tom Lynch, our school committee chair, Margot Weber, and our Barnstable Teacher Association president, Brooke Steich. And then our keynote speaker is Dr. Stephen Kukic, who's the director of school transformation at the National Center for Learning Disabilities, who will talk about multi-tiered systems of supports, which is a top priority of the district.
Wonderful.
And after that, staff will return to their buildings and set up classrooms and attend staff meetings, and that will conclude today. Tomorrow, back to setting up classrooms. Paraprofessionals receive professional development, and then Wednesday is the first day of school for students in grades 1 through 12. Interim
Superintendent of Schools Bill Butler says convocation is a way for teachers and staff to ready themselves for the coming year.
Opportunity to bring everyone together after the summer when people have had a chance to relax and recharge their batteries a little, and focus everyone on the work that we have before us. The staff is doing hard, challenging work, and they need all the support they can get, and that's what we're trying to do is support them in their work, and this is a good opportunity to start that process.
Butler outlines the schedule for students for the next 2 weeks.
For students in grades 1 through 12, it's a regular school day. It's the first day of school. For kindergarten students, it's orientation, and parents should have received letters from their schools about the time for their particular orientation. If they haven't, or if they've mislaid the letters, they should contact the school before Wednesday. The Early Learning Center, the Enoch Cobb Early Learning Center, which is opening on Wednesday, is having an open house for preschool students, and again, parents should have received letters with the appropriate times. And then on Thursday is a regular school day for all students. Friday is a no school day, as is Monday Labor Day, and then on Tuesday the school year starts.
Butler says he aims to keep an even keel and continue to move forward while the search for a permanent superintendent continues.
This sort of continuous improvement, I think that's what we've experienced over the past 10 years with various superintendents leading the district. I know the school committee's working hard to find a replacement superintendent, and that process is ongoing. So I want to continue with the good work we're doing.
The Enoch Cobb Early Learning Center, constructed on the campus of Hyannis West Elementary School, will welcome students on Wednesday. Butler says the school is coming together.
It looks great. We're still receiving furniture deliveries, so it's a little bit chaotic right now, but by Wednesday we'll be ready to accept students.
And it's not just elementary and high school students heading back. Cape Cod Community College classes begin on Tuesday, September 8th. College President Dr. John Cox says the college hosts a convocation of its own this Thursday morning.
Convocation is really the time where the college faculty and staff get together in one venue, and we sort of do an opener. We look forward to the year that's coming, and we talk about some of the goals that we have set forward. The vice presidents will update us on some of the changes that have occurred over the course of the past year and what's to happen in the next year. And we'll have a little bit of updates on some training that'll take us up to midday and then break out into a few departmental meetings. And
Cox says student fees did not go up for the coming semester.
One of only 2 community colleges in the state to hold our fees. Realizing that many students struggle to make ends meet, to make college possible. So we've really done our part to help make it a possibility going forward.
Enrollment is still tracking about 3 to 4% below average, but Dr. Cox is confident the numbers will go up as we get closer to the start of the semester.
We expect, if tradition is any sign, that there will be a sort of a groundswell of registrations towards the last minute before the start of the semester. But we are doing much better than we projected. And I think a part of that has to do with not only holding the fees, but some of the marketing that we've done and some of the word of mouth that's been going on from students, the faculty. And the
Dr. Cox adds the Federal America's College Promise Bill could soon help hopeful Cape Cod Community College students.
America's College Promise was rolled out by the president in January, and there has been some legislation that has been attached to that to sort of tie together some of the funding streams that would be required. And basically, for those students willing and really putting in the effort to succeed in college, maintaining at least a 2.5 grade point average, and in a degree program, under the federal scenario, they would receive the support from the federal funding. There would be a state match required. There hasn't been a lot of traction on the initiative, and I suspect that what we will see a little bit later in September is sort of a retake with a little more grassroots effort at the state level. We know that we've had some interest in the state legislature in pursuing similar initiatives, and there's actually been a request for some data by the Board of Higher Education to sort of calculate exactly how much this would cost if the state were to fund the difference between what students receive through financial aid and what their ultimate bill total would be. So the discussion has sort of moved to the next level. We're moving forward. Do I expect something to happen in the immediate future? Probably not, but I think this is shaping the discussion and the policy debate going forward. And that's
looking ahead, Dr. Cox is working towards securing plans to replace the college's aging science building.
One of the original buildings on campus, and it's not too nimble, shall we say, in terms of adapting to some of the changes that have happened in the sciences. And as we move forward, one of the major themes underlying the design of the new building is what we call modularity, that it recognizes that as technology changes over time, we need the ability to make adjustments to those changes, maybe modify lab space, classroom space, without having to knock down major pieces of the building. And this will really give us an upper handle on that. And it comes to play with the notion that we're going to be constructing a building that we know we will have in play for at least 50 years. And with modularity, you have flexibility that we don't currently have.
Cape Cod Community College students return to campus on Tuesday, September 8th. Well, no meetings being held at Town Hall today. Tomorrow, the Conservation Commission will meet at 6:30 in the Town Hall hearing room. You can find details on the agenda for that meeting and others online at town.barnstable.ma.us. Be sure to tune in to our weekday hour-long news program, Barnstable This Morning, on the air live at 7 a.m. each weekday morning. Tomorrow, we'll talk with Chief of Police Paul McDonald, Cape and Island State Senator Dan Wolf, Director of Public Works Dan Santos, and we'll take you to the dedication of Sail Cape Cod's adaptive sailboat, the Lila. All that and more on tomorrow morning's edition of Barnstable This Morning. For Barnstable Today, I'm Sarah Colvin.